Hey everyone, it's Cannibal Cat, and I am here to discuss some things with you. And if it looks like my makeup and hair and stuff is the same that it was in the Sweeney Todd video, it's because it totally is. I just added some eyeliner and lipstick so I didn't look directly like just Sweeney Todd. So, I'm here to discuss something with you that, I don't know, felt like discussing. And that is goth music. Now, you may hear a lot of talk about Peter Murphy and his cheekbones and Bela Lugosi's dead and all of this stuff, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And because I'm still kind of new to the scene, I'm not exactly like fucking some goth demigod who knows everything about everything. I kind of want to let you in on the basics, if you're like me, and kind of discuss some shit. So, goth music. What is goth music? Okay, if we want to get technical, if we want to get down to the basics of where the scene came from, it's post-punk, basically. Basically, goth music is post-punk. That consists of The Smiths, The Cure, Susie and the Banshees, Sisters of Mercy, Bauhaus. There's a lot of bands, and they're all pretty much from the 80s, and it's like either sad or like dancey rock music, and it has like a dark feel to it in one way or another. Susie Sue, from Susie and the Banshees, she is an icon for a lot of the goth style that has to do with the eyeliner and just the massive eyeliner, basically. Peter Murphy, he's from Bauhaus. Bauhaus did Bela Lugosi's Dead, and people might hate me for this, but it's basically their only good song. I don't really care for much of their other stuff, but they're a goth band. Everyone loves Peter Murphy. Alright, understandable. The Cure, most people know who The Cure is. I feel like they're much more mainstream than most of the other bands. Robert Smith is a god. He's awesome. He had the big floofy hair that kind of looked like this. The Smiths, lead singer is Morrissey. Morrissey is his own thing too. Just so sad. I mean, basically created emo when you really get down to it. Shh, don't tell anyone I said that. Sisters of Mercy. Guys, if you want to get into the fucking goth music, and you don't already know about The Cure, because The Cure is one of those bands that everyone loves anyway, listen to Sisters of Mercy. I recently got into them, and I was like, holy shit, where has this band been all my life? It's amazing. They're really good. Lead singer has like a dark, deep voice, and it's like really jamming, man. Listen to Sisters of Mercy. Joy Division. There's a lot of bands. That's the technical goth music. Now there's a whole other spectrum of stuff that is considered and is adopted by the goth community. However, if there's those goth elitists that's not goth, is often shunned. One of my most favorite bands of all time, Typo Negative, is goth metal. It's because of their imagery and how deep Peter Steele's voice is, and the lyricism is very, lyricism? Is that how you say it? Lyricism? I don't know. How do you say that word? The lyrics are very dark and romantic and a lot to do with death. A lot of metal is considered goth now. Like the black metal scene is full of goth chicks and goth dudes, I guess. Mostly goth chicks. Because they think it's edgy and cool to wear corpse paint, and understandable. Marilyn Manson is another one of those artists who gets hated on a lot in the goth community. And I mean, yeah, he's not the technical, this is the traditional goth music, but he's basically a goth artist. Everyone's gonna recognize him as being a part of the goth community. Also, industrial music. Industrial, EDM, a lot of that music is also adopted with the cyber goth kind of community. I'm like, that's cool. You do your own thing. Combi Christ, The Birthday Massacre, Mindless Self-Indulgence, actually, which is kind of funny because they're a weird band, but they're often adopted by the goth people, and I mean, yeah, it's mostly metal and like the EDM, darker kind of electronic music that's been adopted by the goth community, but will be shunned by the traditional people who are like, that's not goth. But I just kind of wanna discuss with you what bands do you think are considered goth that are not traditional goth, because like, I don't know, Type O Negative is one of those bands that like is really super close to me, and I consider them goth because just kind of what they are, but everyone would be like, it's not proper goth, it's not really goth, it wasn't part of the whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I kind of just want to tell you guys that there is not a certain genre of music that will make you goth by listening to it, and by the same token, you can listen to literally whatever the fuck you want, and if you're part of the scene, then you're part of the scene. It doesn't really matter. There is no music that is like, you gotta listen to this or else you're not goth. Like, I think it has to do more with knowledge. Like, if you know about post-punk and all those bands and you're aware of kind of the history of what started goth, and you've listened to those bands and you're like, this sucks, I mean, you're probably a little odd to be in the goth scene, because, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, what caused it, and it's part of it, but you can not like those bands and still be part of the scene. It's totally okay. But you just gotta know the roots. The roots are in music. So, goth music. Comment below. What is your favorite artist? What is your favorite thing to listen to? In general, like, what do you like? Tell me. Talk to me. I'm gonna go fucking shower. It's been a long morning. I gotta sleep. And I just kinda wanted to have this little chat with you. I love you guys. Thank you for watching me. I'm really dumb. My voice is dying. I've been talking too much. I love you. Bye.